Daisy's condition she has, which is called PFFD, or CFD is another name for it, is the name for a congenitally short femur. As she doesn't have a hip, her femur telescopes up into her pelvis. That's just how it works. Also, when she grows, her short leg doesn't grow at the same rate as the long leg. So her deficit now is 17 centimetres difference. We went to investigate about leg lengthening when we went to the Children's Hospital. There's a team of people that look after you, and heading that team is a consultant surgeon who has expertise in that area. We said, well, we've come to ask about leg lengthening, and he snapped and said, what makes you think you're qualified to think she can have that? And he said, the only thing she can have is amputation. And then he turned his back and started talking to the other surgeon. Other parties involved, such as physios, OTs, they all agreed that it would be a shame not to lengthen it, considering she had a fully functioning knee, ankle and foot. Also, the fact that she has no hip on that side, how high do you amputate? It came out that she would possibly have to have an amputation right up the top because she had no hip. Alan and I had decided that it wasn't our decision to have her leg amputated. It would have to be her decision when she grows up. But until that time, it was our decision to choose to lengthen her leg. I got onto my Facebook groups, who are our support group, because we have nobody here in Geelong. A couple of parents popped up and said, why don't you see Dr. Paley? They explained that he works out of the Paley Institute in Florida. So I sent him an email. Within a day or two, he responded saying that she was a perfect candidate to have leg lengthening surgery, but that he could also fix her hip, which really surprised me. I hadn't expected it. She came to me, and out of the blue, she said, I am ready to have my surgery, Mummy. And she said, I can handle it now. I know it's going to hurt, but I really want both of my legs on the ground, and I just don't want to wear a prosthetic leg anymore. I just don't. I want to walk on both feet. And it blew me away how forthright she was about it, how definite that she could handle it now. And I was proud and sad at the same time, because I thought, how are we going to do this? And how do you tell a child you can't do it, you know? I think the concern now is knowing that she has to have at least 3 surgeries, and that is a daunting thought. This will be a fundraiser this time, but it won't be the last one. It's overwhelming, actually. It's overwhelming knowing how much money we do need. And I think the biggest concern is that we won't be able to get the help, and I think that is in the back of our minds. She deserves that sort of help. She's very full of life, vigorous, and to hold her back simply because we can't afford it is frustrating, very frustrating.